everyone, Brian Zane here. We are in Las Vegas for StarCast and Double or Nothing weekend. And look who we found here, folks. Steve Larson.
We were just on the street and Brian Zane was like, hey, get up here.
Right. I have a game to play. I have a crave case from White Castle.
Is there money involved?
Yeah, by the way, this is not sponsored by White Castle. We just had this here because we went there and we loved it. But we are here for more important matters. We are here for the WWE Pop Quiz Trivia Deck. This is made by the Inside Editions, the same publisher who made the new...
Inside Edition, like the TV show?
No, Insight Edition.
We're doing it live.
Same publisher that made the new cookbook they came out with. And so, if you're familiar with the cookbook, you know they make good stuff.
Did they make that crappy rule book that's just like a bunch of sketches and
I don't know.
rules?
I have to look into that.
There's an official rule book now?
Yeah, official kayfabe-ass rule book. But this has hundreds of trivia questions, and I just thought we, kind of, since wrestling's on our mind all the time, and we're practically experts on this, I decided we'd have a friendly game of trivia between the two teams. Steven Larson, Jay Biggs, and R. Felix Finch. First one to 10 points is going to win. And you'll win what's left in this crave case. And by the way, the rule is, if you don't get it right, they have a chance to steal. So, Steven Larson, your first question is, which WWE superstar held the Divas Championship for a record 301 days?
All right, Michelle McCool.
You're incorrect. Guys, you want to steal?
Remember Paige?
You are both incorrect.
Can I try again? Just, no, for points.
Yeah,
was it Eve Torres?
You're all wrong.
Was it AJ Lee?
God damn it, it was Nikki Bella. Let me talk.
Oh, God. We should have known that.
Yeah, it was Nikki Bella, and that set the internet afire with, how dare she break that record, AJ Lee.
It wasn't The Undertaker's girlfriend, it was Cena's girlfriend.
Right. Biggs and Felix, you're next. Who won the first ever WWE Wrestling Classic tournament?
Man, I wish there were some hints you could throw me, like, what year did this happen?
Well, the Wrestling Classic was the 80s.
Wrestling Classic, I will say, the Wrestling Classic was the very first pay-per-view the company ever did.
Oh.
Before WrestleMania.
Oh,
gosh.
For
Order?
You're incorrect. Guys, want to steal? It's very insightful, very, very riveting stuff. The whispering.
Junkyard Dog.
That is correct.
Yeah!
Oh! Yeah.
So Black Man won the first pay-per-view.
Yeah. It's a very historical there.
We said WWE was racist.
All right.
Shadow races, all the bad stuff that's happened.
Everything. Yeah. Null and void. It's Junkyard Dog won. 85 or something.
That's beautiful.
All right. Steven Larson, you're next. Who was the first WWE superstar to win King of the Ring?
Ooh. Oh, Don Muraco.
That's correct.
Nice.
Steven Larson up 2-0. All right, Felix and Biggs. Which Hall of Famer was the first two-time King of the Ring winner?
Was it Bret Hart?
You are correct. It was Bret Hart. All right, you're on the board. All right, Steven Larson, back to you. Who cashed in Money in the Bank at SummerSlam 2013 and beat Daniel Bryan for the WWE Championship?
You don't have to whisper, but you can
Randy Orton.
Yes,
Randy Orton did it.
You can take the center stage, Steve, and say if you know for sure. Who became the youngest World Heavyweight Champion in history at SummerSlam 2004?
Yeah.
Randy Orton?
You are correct. He beat He Who Shall Not Be Named and was never seen in highlight packages to win the championship. Who won the first ever TLC match in 2000?
Edge and Christian won a lot of those.
They won a whole lot of them.
All right, Edge and Christian.
You're correct.
Yes.
I mean, you had a 1-in-3 shot at that.
Right. That was at SummerSlam 2000, I believe. It was the first TLC, and then X7 had the more remembered TLC match.
Yeah.
Biggs and Felix. Whom did The Rock hit with a rock bottom on Raw 1000?
Rusev?
That's incorrect. Guys, you want to take the steal?
Is that the one where he came back and he was all acting all coked out?
Yeah.
So I remember he shamed the Big Show backstage, but he wouldn't have rock bottomed them.
No, and then he had that bit with Lana backstage too.
That was super gross.
Remember everything else about that segment except who he rock bottom. Who did the rock bottom? remember the name though.
I need an answer, guys.
I think I have someone prominent enough that he would rock bottom, but not too prominent.
Not too prominent.
Like Rusev is the best answer.
Literally, do you know how to spell Rusev?
Double check.
Yeah,
Double check.
Let's say Alexander Rusev.
I'm pretty sure it's not Rusev.
Okay. I like that you guys are defending my wrong answers. Feeling the
Feels
love.
like it should be the right answer. It's after the Bray Wyatt thing. No, maybe not. Yeah, fine. Heath Slater.
Y'all are both incorrect. It's Daniel Bryan.
What?
I don't remember this.
What?
I don't
Can
remember.
we YouTube this?
Okay.
Is that like a weird spelling of Rusev?
It's a regional spelling.
The publisher did a heel turn.
Yeah.
Stephen Larson, who won the first ever Divas Tag Team Tables match at TLC 2010.
No fair, we weren't watching that.
I think I feel like Michelle McCool and
Lay
Layla.
cool. It's Lay Cool.
You're incorrect.
Oh!
Okay,
Okay, well, that
Do
was
you want
good.
to steal it? Because I'm pretty sure these are the ones
The
that beat Lake Cool.
the Bella Twins?
Incorrect. Divas of Doom, Natalia and Beth
Oh.
Phoenix. Damn. They had their pictures painted on the tables
Right.
for the thing. Yeah. Jay and Felix, who was crowned the corporate champion at Survivor Series 1998?
The corporate
The
champion?
corporate champion.
98.
Survivor Series.
This is Larson's favorite pay-per-view of all time.
I feel like I know. I feel like I know. Do you want me to try this?
You should know
Oh,
this.
no, I know. The Rock.
That's what I was gonna say.
You are correct. The Rock.
Deadly Game.
The Rock.
Yeah,
Deadly
Deadly
Game.
Game.
Yeah, because he
Because
did.
it's a deadly game.
4-3 now.
I was like, this is-
I loved that pay-per-view.
It is the
That
best
was
pay-per-view
probably-
ever.
One of the best
maybe the
pay-per-views
best
of the
pay-per-views
Attitude
ever.
Era. Stephen Larson, back to you.
Uh-huh.
Who was Shawn Michaels' first manager in WWE?
I mean, does Marty Jannetty count?
This is after he broke up with Mark
Either
Trey.
I'm pretty Sherry or Luna. Either Sherry or I think it was Sherry.
Sherry Martel.
You're correct. It was Sensational
Yeah.
Sherri.
That was
I was hoping you guys were going to go for Luna. 'Cause
Yeah,
there is
same
that little.
There's kind of a confusing time period then if you're not paying attention. Biggs and Felix. Ooh, this is a good one. Who was featured on the cover of the very first WWE magazine?
Whoa, that is tough.
No. Time
My
out.
goodness.
I need a clarification for technicality.
We're just talking about like the magazine. So-
Okay, like does this go back to when they were still WWF?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, things changed right there.
Yeah. All right. It had to be Hogan, wouldn't it?
That's like the safest bet answer you
It
can
really is the
possibly
safest.
have.
I'm gonna go with Hogan.
That's incorrect.
Oh.
It's a good answer, but it's incorrect. You guys want to steal?
We'll go with Macho Man.
It was Jimmy Snuka.
Wow.
Oh,
First
no.
cover
What?
shot. Apparently, there you go.
Again, another minority first.
There you go.
Expose what happened in the hotel room with Jimmy Snuka.
You don't want to talk about the hotel room and Jimmy Snuka.
They went for the hard-hitting shit.
Yeah. This is Raw Magazine before Raw Magazine.
Exactly. Yeah.
Going in raw.
Confidential.
Yeah. All right. Stephen Larson, who became the ECW World Champion and the WWE Champion at the same time?
Oh, that's Rob Van Dam.
R-V-D.
Stuck to the wall.
You're correct. It was Rob Van Dam.
Well, if Cena won, they would have rioted.
They would have.
I think they actually would have. I think this is like the rare occasion where there would have been a legitimate riot.
Yeah,
That would have been funny to see.
That was one of the greatest moments. That entire atmosphere,
right.
that match,
He throws the shirt in the crowd.
and they
Crowd
just keep
throws
on throwing it back.
Oh, so good.
Biggs and Felix, back to you. Whom did Roddy Piper share the WWE Tag Team Championship with in 2006?
Was it Sean O'Hare?
That's incorrect, guys.
Who the hell was Piper?
Wait a second. Okay, so in 2005 at 21,
Yeah.
he had a segment with Stone Cold.
Uh-huh.
Gonna do some weird
That was
reverse
the-
math to figure this out.
Well, that's like the closest point of reference. I know he didn't hold it with to Stone Cold.
This isn't the XWF, right?
Carlito came out, but he got like beat up by everybody. I don't know if there are any other current faces in that. Like, could you read the question again, please?
Who did Roddy Piper share the Tag Team Championship with in 2006?
I'm sorry,
Damn it,
whom?
it's the same question.
It's
Can you read a
Question
different
did
question?
Okay.
Well, he was like a good mid-carder in 2006. The people would care about.
I want to give you hints, but I can't. It compromises my integrity.
No.
Y'all are not ready for this answer. I'm just saying.
What is it, Sim Snuka or something?
Sim Snuka. No, it's not Sim
Jesus
Snuka.
Christ.
Wait, when was Jericho a thing? 'Cause didn't Jericho have that match against Three Legends with Piper one of them? It was Snuka, it was Steamboat, and who was the other one?
The logic y'all are trying to reach this answer is amazing.
Is it a city?
Steamboat. Let's say Steamboat. It's fun.
Okay, fine.
Steamboat.
The answer is Ric Flair. They
What?
They won a Taboo Tuesday.
Oh, all right.
It was, I think it was Piper. It was either Piper.
So
They had
it was a legend, and it was a relevant mid-carder. It was all over.
Wow.
Yep. They, I think they either beat the Spirit Squad or lost them to the Spirit Squad at Taboo Tuesday.
Why not both?
20
I had
young
erased
20-year-old
something.
Kenny.
Right.
I love when we saw Kenny. You actually said that to him.
I know.
That was funny.
Okay. Steve Larson. Whom did Roman Reigns beat to win his first WWE World Heavyweight Championship? That's something we were discussing this earlier.
It was the Survivor Series match that Sheamus cashed in on him.
All right.
Dean Ambrose.
That's correct.
Yeah.
Roman beat Dean and then was immediately beat by a cashing in Sheamus. So we have that famous shot of Roman crying as the confetti was falling down on him.
That's good.
Biggs and Felix. What was the only singles championship Roddy Piper held in WWE?
Intercontinental Championship.
That's correct. All right. Biggs and Felix. Who currently holds the record for the fastest win in WrestleMania history?
Kane over Chavo Guerrero.
Oh.
That's incorrect.
What? I told you, you cut me off. You fucking cut me off
It's all right.
because I knew this.
It's all right. It's all right. It's just a game. Felix. All right. Stephen Larson.
Sheamus.
Steele.
Over Daniel Bryan.
That is also incorrect.
What? You know it. Go ahead.
The correct answer was The Rock at WrestleMania.
Oh, that was a
great match.
Remember
that was a match?
That was officially a match.
Yeah.
He tore off his pants.
He
You
tore-
were there to this minute. I had always thought that was just some sort of smart bullshit. Really?
Yeah.
That was a match?
Yeah.
Real match.
If only he kept his pants on, it wouldn't have counted as an actual match. Stephen Larson. Sable defeated which McMahon at Vengeance 2003?
Stephanie, right?
Yeah, it's Stephanie.
That's Stephanie McMahon. All right. Felix and Jay. Who answered and won an open challenge for Umaga's Intercontinental Championship in 2007?
Santino Marella.
That is correct.
Wow.
All right.
My God.
Keep it up.
It was the Milan Miracle.
Yes, it was the Mulan. The Mulan Miracle.
And they got down to business and defeated the Huns.
And Santino had some Szechuan sauce to celebrate. Who was the self-proclaimed Great American who beat Eddie Guerrero for the WWE Championship in 2004?
Kurt Angle.
I mean, that's gotta be the answer. Kurt Angle.
That's incorrect.
Oh, damn.
Boy.
No, it was the great state of Texas,
Yes.
JBL.
That's correct. John Rayfield, the Great American Battle.
Greatest feud ever. I love
Yeah,
that feud.
the feud where he gave Eddie Guerrero's mom an actual heart attack.
Yeah.
No, it was she had a heart attack. She actually had a heart attack mid-ring. Like her doctor was there and stuff. And
I think you got work.
no, they're talking about 'cause apparently Eddie wanted to kill Bruce about it because she missed a cue and they're like, oh no, she's actually having a heart attack.
Jesus.
How many people in the WWE like really should have died at events and didn't?
Yeah.
Like during that same feud, Eddie and JBL, they had that match where Eddie was like bleeding so
yeah.
hard.
Oh,
Just-
yeah, that was
Yeah,
that
they
was
ended up
that's
fainting
all
Just the
backstage.
other day online.
Yeah, and I think that feud is known for its a special bloodiness.
Yeah.
The Muda scale. It was just off the
You could
chart.
say a lot about JBL's run. There was a lot of really bloody
Yeah, his match
matches.
against Cena was bloody.
That's
Yeah.
old school. That's old school.
I
I
like
like it.
JBL.
Biggs and Felix. Golga and Kurgan were part of a bizarre group known as what?
The oddities.
That's correct. Stephen Larson. What did Roddy Piper smash over Jimmy Snuka's head on Piper's pit?
Come on. Coconut.
Coconut.
Yeah, I heard
It
coconut.
was a coconut.
It was a coconut.
Yes, you're right. It was a coconut.
Coconut.
It was
Yes.
a coconut.
All right, and now that means you are gained points. You could win the next.
Booyah.
All right, guys. Which two Hall of Famers were known as the APA, the Acolyte Protection Agency?
Oh my God.
Could you
Oh
please?
god!
Go ahead.
Damn, that would be Ron Simmons and JBL.
You're correct. However,
Oh, do I have to say Farouk?
no,
and-
you're correct. However, John Bradshaw Layfield's not a Hall of Famer yet, so this is actually a typo.
Oh.
Oh, wow.
He's He's the legendary JBL, but he's not a Hall of Famer yet.
True.
Well, we better call Stanford and let them know.
If they get this wrong, we steal and we answer correctly the next time.
It ties it up. All right. Steve Larson, friendos. Who was the first tag team inducted into the Hall of Fame in 1996?
I don't know any tag names from those days.
You need an answer, fellas.
Killer Bees.
You are incorrect.
Yeah, I know.
Guys, for the steal and the tie,
Go ahead, Felix.
I'm gonna guess the Valiant Brothers.
you are correct.
Wow.
Boogie,
I have
thank you
faith
very
in
much.
you. I have faith in you.
Felix ties it up, and so win.
Can we hold on just a second here?
Okay.
I got something in my fucking eye. Like it's almost like I got like an eyelash and I start bawling. Like all this time, Steve and Larson were beating us, and we finally got tied.
This is the game point. This is unprecedented. It's a tie game, and the next correct answer wins the whole enchilada and
The crave.
Mainly just
The
a
crave in the case.
the 8 burgers that are still in there.
Jay Biggs already touched it, so I mean, like by the wrestling
Yeah.
man, he should lose. So.
Right. Felix and Jay, for the win. Santino Marella held the tag team championship with which WWE superstar?
Who the hell did Santino tag with?
Who did he have any feuds with other than? Throw it out there.
Yeah, I'm gonna throw this out there. Carlito?
No, that is incorrect. Steve Larson, for the steal and the win, who did Santino win the titles with?
You won tag championship with a lot of people.
Have at it.
All right, Kofi Kingston.
That is also incorrect.
Yeah.
The correct answer was Vladimir Kozlov.
That's right.
Steve Larson.
All right, this is it.
Game point for the win. Shawn Michaels was forced to work for which former WWE champion in 2009?
Well, if it was 2005, I would have said Hulk Hogan.
Hey, but he worked for him too.
Yeah.
he overworked it.
It would be great if they did vignettes where he was working for The Undertaker. Throw out my trash, Shawn. Okay, Undertaker.
I love your Undertaker impression, by the way.
Yes.
Thank you.
It's Kermit the Frog with a bit of like
It is.
raspy voice.
Oh god.
I wasn't even doing that thing with Vince.
No.
All right, he said no. So.
No.
Wow, that's a DQ.
Dude.
Okay, well, I'll do a new question. If we can, that has been tainted.
Sure.
Yeah, that sounds great. Great idea.
Okay.
Sound idea, Bryan.
Who was that?
The answer was JBL, by the way. So Stephen Larson, for the win, which tag team won the tag team championships from Eddie Guerrero and Rey Mysterio in their WWE debut?
God, all these ruthless aggression questions are killing my soul right now. Which one?
Yours.
Kendrick and London?
That is incorrect.
Oh. God,
Felix,
serious on these.
Biggles,
No, the timeline. All right.
for the win.
Which one do you think it is? Because I think we both gave two good answers there.
I think it's more you.
Eminem?
You are correct.
Oh!
It was Eminem.
Yeah.
Mercury and also Melina beat Eddie Guerrero and Rey Mysterio.
Well, we were on home turf here at Wrestling with Regret.
Yeah, he was gonna say
You guys
Cade and
still have the
Murdoch.
crave in the case.
I just want to smell it. It's yours.
Maybe for another day.
Congratulations.
At this point, it smells like a Burning Man participant.
Well, on that note, that was a fun little game we played at trivia. I
Yeah,
think
it was great.
this is a good mix of like real, softball questions, but also some really tough ones, especially if you're not familiar with those eras. But thank you to
With
Inside.
the early aughts, like we apparently are not.
That 10 zone of the late to 2000s, early 2010s
Yeah.
is just.
You guys had a lead like my Chiefs usually have in the NFL and then just lost it.
What a come from behind.
So, Biggs and Felix are the victors. Thanks to Stephen Larson for stopping by and doing this
Thank you
game.
for
We had a lot of
having
fun.
us.
It's always fun.
Maybe we'll give you one of these sliders as a consolation prize. But, thanks to Inside Editions for hooking us up with the Pop Quiz Trivia deck. I'm sure you can find this in many fine retailers or online for you. For Jay Biggs, for our Felix Finch, and for the Going On Raw podcast, Stephen Larson, I'm Bryan Zane. We'll see you next time.
Wow.